like, say that the answer for it was like A angle B. So like A was the magnitude and angle was B.
So it was 6 angle 30 degrees.
Yeah. How do you get it into the cosine plus sine form? Yeah.
I need to know what the frequency is in order to put that down.
Yeah.
In this case, if the frequency was 7 in, it would be 7 out. Plus 30 degrees.
But like, so the alternative way, it's like, is it like 6 cosine omega t times cosine of 30 plus 6 sine of 7t times sine of 30 or something?
No. Oh, yeah, right. Think of where this is as a phasor. If I wanted to express it in the terms of a cosine, I need to find that and I need to find that. This piece here is the magnitude of the pure cosine wave. This here is the magnitude of the pure sine wave, only with one weirdness, because the sine is actually down, the magnitude of the negative sine wave. That doesn't have any angles to it as far as these kind of angles, but when you're figuring out the magnitude of this, that would be actually the cosine of 30 times cosine 17, right? Yes, it's times 6, yeah, you're right. So that's where that comes in, but you understand how to get it. Think in terms of phasors, and then remember the sign is actually down on G.
So when you're summing them up, it's cosine minus sine, right?
Yes, it will be in this case because of the positive 30 degrees. So it will be the next, the sine piece will be negative.
So does this still happen if you're converting this to radians?
Whatever you do, as long as your calculators and radians, you should be fine, yeah.
Well, if you want to put that down in radians, would you also have to subtract the sine?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, because if unless you mean 30 radians, because if this was expressed in radians, it'd be a much smaller number, right? And but you do all your math in radians instead of degrees, it will all work out the same.
Okay, because there was somewhere we had two numbers like this and wanted to add them together so we convert them to radians. And when you converted them, I just wanted to make sure that you would make the sign negative.
Yeah, still the same way. The sine is still down, whereas J is up.
And then,
Yes. Oh, sorry.
and then when you just convert it in the form of e to the j omega degrees, you don't have to flip the sign.
Of what part? Like from here to here? If it starts as a cosine, no. It starts as a sine, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you had, if we were trying to go, let's see, how would we express that in terms of sine? It would be 6 volts sine, but sine is actually down here, so it's another, so it's 120 degrees.
Yeah.
So that's that expressed in sine. It's a sine wave. We don't normally do that.
Yeah.
Almost never express something as a sine wave with an angle. However, it does come up in my test sometimes. In fact, the one example that I had in, to see if you can handle that 90 degrees, but that one example in the examples, remember that I got screwed up with because I didn't realize it was in sine instead of cosine? That made it negative 30 instead of positive 60.
So maybe it's just because I haven't really slept, but
That would be a good idea to do sometime before the exam, preferably relatively close to the exam.
I guess I'm just so confused on how you went from, like, can you write out going from 6 cosine 7t plus 30 to the cosine of 7t plus the sine of 7t? No, not going between those two that you wrote.
Okay, I
But like
think,
with the phasors.
if I understand what you're asking right, you want to see if I can express
Without a phase shift.
this
Yeah.
as something cosine 7t plus something sine 7t, right?
Yes. Please.
Okay, so you're saying what goes in those pieces?
Yeah, please write.
Okay, what goes in those pieces, this goes in front of the cosine. So what would that be? 6 times what?
Oh, I see. six cosine 30. That's why I was confused, because I was like, no, it's cosine 17.
But this just makes a new constant.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the new constant, whatever that is. What goes in front of this?
Negative 6
Yeah.
because it goes down.
Negative 6 sine of 30 degrees. I think that's kind of what you were asking also earlier, Josh. That's the coefficient that goes in front of that.
I just want.
But, once again, I advise you, draw this, because it will help keep you from making dumb mistakes with this. Because once you've got it drawn, it's far less likely you'll make a mistake.
So on 5B, C,
All right, let's continue with 5. Spring 17th, probably 5, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I think we should do that. Jake, did you have a question on this before we